Netflix, a once indomitable icon of the entertainment industry, is now confronting a cataclysmic fall. In this video, we will delve into the cause of this decline, examining how the colossal network once ascended to unparalleled heights and overthrew the formidable giant, Blockbuster. This saga begins with the genesis of Netflix, its ingenious founder, its competitors, and culminates in understanding the intricate web of reasons that have led to its ultimate unraveling. The Netflix empire was built, brick by digital brick, by Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph in 1997. The brainchild of these two entrepreneurial geniuses was an innovative online platform that rented DVDs to customers via mail service. Netflix made it effortless for movie aficionados to watch their favorite films from the comfort of their homes. The saga was just beginning. The fatal flaw of Blockbuster Incorporated lay in their refusal to acknowledge the rampant technological advancement. While Netflix was steadily establishing its foothold, Blockbuster continued following its usual brick-and-mortar tradition. The profit was sizable, the loyal customer base was robust, and the global presence was undeniable. The clairvoyance to the imminent threat posed by the then-obscure Netflix was unfortunately overlooked. With the arrival of the 21st century, the digital revolution pervaded every fragment of our society. The internet became more integral to our lives, and as this societal shift unfolded, the paradigm of entertainment metamorphosed as well. Capitalizing on this trend, the DVD mail service of Netflix transfigured into an online streaming platform, disrupting the standard television viewing routines. The lure of an uber-convenient, on-demand entertainment was irresistible. The denouement of the DVD era and the ascendance of digital streaming made Netflix ever more indomitable. Concurrently, Blockbuster's refusal to keep up with the ever-changing tides of innovation led to an irrevocable doom. Thus, with a swift and decisive strike, Netflix overhauled the erstwhile entertainment monarch in a spectacle likened to the Titanomachy. Simultaneous to their confrontation with Blockbuster, Netflix was also contending with rival streaming platforms. Amazon Prime, Hulu and YouTube posed a concerning threat. However, Netflix persisted, proving itself as an impervious colossus by intelligently diversifying its content and catering to a worldwide audience. The unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic, while beneficial for Netflix in the short run, further illuminated its strategic blunders. Slowly, the cracks on the once seemingly invincible Netflix empire began to surface. This unanticipated upheaval precipitated the streamer's current debacle, exacerbated by its burgeoning debts and questionable creative decisions. Netflix's financial mismanagement, specifically its colossal debts, have exacerbated the crumbling foundation of the once unimaginable empire. While it used to spend profusely on content creation, it now seems to stand on a precipice, poised to fall under the weight of misjudgments and questionable practices. The rising sea of competition did not ebb but continued to roll forth. The likes of Disney+, HBO Max, Apple TV+, and many others have slashed into Netflix's colossal market share. This instantaneous surge led to a significant outflow in customers, highlighting the notion that perhaps Netflix's good days lay in the past. Right from the beginning, Netflix was built on the bedrock of content. Consequently, the network has always involved aggressively creating and licensing preeminent original programming and international content. Nonetheless, the recent dip stems from the faltering quality of content, a dilemma that continues to dog the once robust organization. An integral element of Netflix's success, and by extension its current collapse, is the addictive concept of binge-watching. Users could immediately access their gluttony for series, armed with their favorite snacks and beverages, inviting a redefined way of watching screen content. Immutable tethered to its downfall is Netflix's failure to recognize the regulatory and compliance requirements in the geographies it operates. No longer is its iconic one-size-fits-all approach withstand international market scrutiny. Countries have their unique content filters and censorship regulations, a duty the digital giant has failed to respect. The unceasing crime dramas, mind-bending science fiction series, intriguing documentaries readily available on Netflix at the click of a button, struck a chord with the stalker, the conspiracy theorist, and the novice documentarian within us. In Netflix's decline, these spectators lost their favorite binging paradise. Another component that has played a pivotal part in Netflix's trajectory is possibly the downfall of the alleged ceaseless to innovate ideology. Netflix often made headlines over the years for marginal price hikes. However, customer discontent over dwindling content and increasing pricing has frequently surfaced. The unforeseen global emergence of the infamous fitness regimes, home baking sessions, and virtual house parties during the COVID-19 lockdown unveiled a downswing in the gluttonous attitudes of binge watchers. The very audience that once constituted Netflix's power base had begun to wane. Internally, the consequential shift in key leaders, especially the departure of the personality cult figure Reed Hastings and co-founder Mark Randolph in 2009, another linchpin of the Netflix juggernaut, further unveiled tumults within the streaming giant. Inexorably bound up with Netflix's decline is its rapid expansion. The company ventured into diverse markets, from Africa to Southeast Asia, in its hunger for global domination. The Calgary Herald's Sophia Lopez emphasized, this insatiable appetite proved to be the ailing cause of their current malaise. Given the past decade's extraordinary turnover rate in the company's learning and development personnel, questions at the efficacy of its people management policies arise. This backdrop of internal turmoil and lifestyle management fosters an establishment that progressively seems to be losing its touch with reality. As Netflix delves into creating Netflix originals, a niche audience, loyal to the less mainstream themes, was neglected. Their demand for content binarily suitable for their tastes has largely gone unnoticed, ultimately bloating the Netflix server with content that doesn't respond to a certain demographic. Lost in the abyss between the diverse range of audience preferences, Netflix struggles in acknowledging and tailoring content for niche groups. Simultaneously, this lack of personalization has driven a large chunk of its audience towards platforms that provide content aligning with individual preferences. Creating the perfect ecosystem for optimal viewer engagement seems to have taken the backstage. A strategic focus on enhancing the user experience seems like an alien concept to a platform more concerned about churning out content, leading it to recede in the list of user-preferred streaming services. The lifeblood of Netflix has always been its subscriber base. The loyalty of millions of viewers worldwide has kept Netflix buoyant for years. However, with competitions offering enticing alternatives, this crowd has begun dispersing, gravitating towards services that cater to ever-evolving entertainment preferences. One of the primary reasons for Netflix's sagging viewership numbers is its formulaic approach to content creation. Original series and movies feel like a mirror image of each other, presenting a dull, homogeneous viewing experience that fails to satiate the viewer's appetite for variety. The almighty Netflix, known for taking no prisoners in its dogmatic expansionist approach, may have neglected blockbusters' cautionary tale and towing the tightrope between expansion and sustainability. Crucially failing, its ripple effect is felt across all horizons of business. The nagging issue of password sharing represents a two-edged sword for a platform already in disarray. While it may help in expanding its invisible viewer base, it robs the network of its rightful dues, a parasitic practice that detrimentally affects Netflix's revenue. The thronging traffic worldwide gravitating towards cryptocurrency, eco-friendly living, antiviral sanitizer solution tuitions webinar adds to the woes of the dwindling Netflix, fading in the noise of these seemingly anodyne trends. With each passing trend, Netflix's relevance appears to be fast diminishing. The once promising Netflix business deal with Comcast, a communication conglomerate providing television content, promoting Netflix as a guide to its broadcast content, effectively marked a subsequent step in the business success path. As the dust settles and the numbers emerged, it became painfully certain that the years of cultivating a global clientele was more synonymous with the years of mushrooming global competition. Netflix, surmised despairingly, had sowed the seeds of its rivalry. An analysis of Netflix's collapse would be incomplete without a mention of the stringent laws of intellectual copyright, especially pertinent in the midst of an era characterized by plagiarism and imitation. The death knell of Netflix, looming with a deafening resonance, is worsened by its cacophony of legal tussles. The litigation seemed never-ending, each impasse accentuating Netflix's deteriorating state.